status update, more like damage report.
So many people going down.
Good job, you did it. Take a breather. What's up everybody? Today on Cars and Cameras, we are at the Go Power Sports 180 3-hour endurance mini bike race. We built a killer bike in the last few days, and it's gonna be a gnarly 3.5 mile circuit over the course of 3 hours. But Ike is the main rider. He is looking good out there. I'm gonna be kind of secondary rider and cameraman. Charles is more than happy to be on the pits.
Yep, I'm gonna focus on the bike every time he comes in for a pause for writing down the time. I'm gonna walk around the bike as many times as I can, checking everything. We do not want any sort of mishaps.
So, we just built the Trailmaster MB200 race bike, and it is a very powerful, very capable bike, but there are over 50 teams competing this year, so the competition is stiff. We made second place in the full suspension class last year, and there's stiff competition this year, but we're looking at podium again. In fact, the winning team last year, one of the guys is injured, so it's actually Taylor from Go Power Sports. So, I mean, if Ike can pull this off, maybe we'll win, who knows? All right, got the junior race going. First race of the day.
Hey, we gotta start them young. This is the future right here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So while the junior race is going on, we're sitting in the bus strategizing. The track is different every single lap by the way the rocks are dislodged. So it's gonna be about running a safe race and keeping the bike together.
Yep. I'm gonna try for a
7 minute lap?
7 minutes something, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So our 225 has been kind of hard to pull over. It'll sometimes pull the pull cord out of your hand, and it just dawned on us, hey, maybe we need to tighten up the valve lash some. So it's about 30 minutes till the race starts. So we're pulling the valve cover off. Gonna tighten up those valves.
Doesn't seem like a very smart thing to do, does it?
Well, our thinking is that if we have a breakdown or we need to cut the bike off, we don't want to break the pull cord in the middle of the track.
Yeah.
So that's why we're doing this.
Your pit crew or whatever can write your lap time. If you're by yourself, obviously you're writing your own lap time. If your bike breaks down or you go down or both, try to pick up the pieces and scooch over to the side. That way we don't get anyone run over.
What's up, dude?
47?
What does that mean?
I don't know. I think in line. I'm the 47th, so I'm close to the...
Out of 60 something?
Yeah, out of 60 teams.
Hey, there's a sheriff here, no fist fights. We gonna thumb wrestle.
Yeah. Look, there's a line right there.
Kid friendly.
Oh God!
Oh my goodness!
I can't see nothing.
I know, man.
Oh God!
You okay?
I do not like being up front. This is
Cars and Cameras.
From my vantage point on the hill climb, the sound of 1,000 horsepower worth of mini bikes barreling towards me was thunderous.
Okay. Oh! I'm good. I'm good.
The leaders were already making their way up the hill climb, while Ike was still fighting his way through the traffic.
I finally went around the tree I wanted to go around.
Okay.
I'm going up the hill.
There he is!
God, this is so bad.
There he goes! Go! Got people broke down up there? Wow. In the first 5 minutes of the race, Ike had ridden from 47th place up to 7th place, with the leaders 30 seconds ahead.
So many people going down.
The first lap was pure pandemonium, and it was definitely the most dangerous lap of the race. The Tillotson 225 racing engine installed on our Trailmaster Hurricane pulled like a freight train and had passing power at any RPM and any speed.
How's it going?
It's going.
It's going? Okay. It's going.
It's a madhouse.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. There he is. There he is. Get him to stop. I'll write down the time. Yep. Come on.
Tell me to stop.
253.
Gotta come to a complete stop.
Right. Complete stop. Go. Right. There you go.
The bike's holding up great.
Bike's holding up great. How are you holding up?
Oh man, it's rough.
Going into lap 2, we were up to 3rd place. With 173 minutes left on the clock, there was still plenty of time to close the gap to the leaders. Teams ride as many laps as they can in the 180-minute time frame, and then they race to the finish when the clock runs out.
I think Lonnie's.
Because if huh?
I think Lonnie's done. Does he have a red sweatshirt?
Yeah.
Nah, he's walking.
With just 10% of the race completed, the number of bikes that were dropping out was shocking. This track at the Go Power Sports Ranch was especially hard on the equipment in a few key areas. 35. How's it going? Get my glove, get my...
How's she riding, Nigel?
Awesome. The front forks are awesome.
Good.
Everything's awesome. The power is great.
Sorry, dude.
You
guys ready? Good?
Yep.
Be careful, John.
Kickstand.
Thank you.
Neither Charles or I had much time to practice on our race bike, so Charles was pit crew and I was Ike's relief rider. We definitely think that next year we all need to practice so we can split the ride evenly and still be competitive.
Here, somebody broke down. Here we go.
Now, I gotta say, racing and then filming a race are two completely different yet demanding tasks. We had some help filming from a few groups. Be sure to check out Connor Build on TikTok for Tacoma content. They helped us out a ton this episode, and Build Break Repeat on YouTube for small rotary engine content. We'll get to that breakdown a little later on.
Yeah.
Just a minute or so after Ike lost the chain, the carburetor fell off the rubber intake hose, not once, but 4 times before we could fix it in the pits. Ike spent 3 whole minutes stationary because of this issue that we would have fixed during a proper test and tune day. But because we built the bike the day before the race was our test and tune.
So we still have 2 hours on the clock. I just did 2 laps. Ike has done 3. He's out on his 4th, and it's been over 10 minutes and he's not back. So I'm wondering if he kind of back again.
Get a screwdriver.
What? You okay?
Oh
my God.
Dude, you're a legend. You rode with that thing popped off.
So I came in with a loose chain and he came in with his leg holding the carburetor on. So, whew, bad stuff. That chain feels good.
Tighten it.
All right, that is a boss hog.
Status update, more like damage report. But we popped the chain off like right here in the pits. But Ike's doing good. He laid it down, he sored up his knee a little bit. I got my riding gear just in case I need to get on to help John out and finish out the race. We do not want a DNF this year. I don't care if we get placed down, we're finishing this race.
Absolutely.
We have to.
And I don't think we're in the top 3.
No.
But we're probably running the best out of the people who keep having mechanical failures.
Yes.
And that's just because we built the bike 2 days ago.
That's okay. Hey, look, we were in second for a little while. That's all that matters.
Absolutely.
At this point, it would be difficult but not impossible to recover, because although the leaders were fast, everyone was having their fair share of mechanical issues. We were gunning for our spot back on the podium. Carburetor falling off was our first issue, the chain popping off was a recurring issue, but our biggest time waster was something else entirely.
I busted my belt. How close is it? The finish line's pretty close, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not far. I can have to come off and go get you.
I'll push.
So Ike pushed the bike. Then he pulled over and tried to replace the belt with the spare we zip-tied to the bike's rack. He saw that the juggernaut was stuck open, preventing him from replacing the belt, so he pushed more. Then he pulled over and talked to one of the Go Power Sports guys. Finally, he grabbed a set of pliers to pry the juggernaut back into place so he could replace the belt. In all, Ike was stationary or pushing the bike for 8.5 minutes. He could have done over an entire lap in that amount of time.
Belt.
What happened? Did you rip this off?
It blew up.
It blew up.
It blew up.
I am throwing you a spare belt on here.
Don't worry about it. See y'all.
We were nearing the end of the race, and with over 15 minutes worth of breakdowns and fixes, we knew our podium chances were slim. Still, we pushed on, enjoying a much less crowded track compared to just a few hours earlier. Just ahead of Ike in the blue shirt was the race leader, except he had a 2-lap lead over Team Cars and Cameras.
Oh.
7 minutes to go.
He better make that lap quick.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I don't know what counts. I mean, because I know if he runs out of time, but oh, so that lap doesn't count if he doesn't make it before the buzzer.
Exactly. So as long as he makes it through with 10 seconds to go, we'll say he can run that last lap.
Because like last year, I think he made it within like 12 seconds or something.
Yep, it was close.
Yeah, it was close. So
count down.
Yeah.
I gotta say, with just a few minutes left, there are a lot less bikes now than what started. I think there were 60-some that started. I'd say there are maybe 24 left. One more lap! I got the last lap with a minute to go. Woo! 3, 2, 1. That's the end of the race. Now it's a drag race to the finish. Oh, hey, he's still racing. Here comes Lonnie. Redbeard's Garage, finishing the race. Good job, you did it. Take a breather.
5 minutes even. Right, 5 minutes for your last one.
Okay. Charles is on it. Good job, buddy. You doing all right? It's a tough track.
I'll go get you your hat.
I don't never found it.
Okay.
Water?
Yep. Here you are, sir.
Full suspension. My boy Slick Rick Watson. And Brandon Armstrong coming down here busting knuckle wheels.
Come on, Rick. Yeah. Hey, you owe me a foot tag, man.
The Misfits. Get on down here, Mason Pittman and crew. Daniel Cooney. Come on now.
Hey, I just gotta say, big old shout out to Go Power Sports, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have been able to race this race. Absolutely. And we would have been so fast. So.
All right, guys. So this is a doozy. This team won both first and full suspension and overall. Because they had the fastest time and they were the best full suspension bike. It goes to none other but my boy Bobby Hammond, Mr. Carl, with Metal Factory. These guys were flying, dude. You'll get 2 trophies, man.
I'll fill this tomorrow. Thank you very much.
So we didn't make top 3, but Go Power Sports did select us to choose the raffle winner
That's a win right there.
for the all chrome Little Rascal mini bikes, and this time they're raffling off 2.
Yeah,
How you feeling?
pretty rough.
Imagine so, dude.
Real rough.
Oh, we found your phone.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, so the final standings, Team Cars and Cameras landed 5th place in the full suspension class in the 2022 Go Power Sports 180. All of our issues we would have figured out if we would have had a proper test and tune day, so that was just on us for not building the bike soon enough. Next year, me and Charles are going to get a lot of practice beforehand so we can contribute more to the actual racing. But yeah, we figured that since it's such an ordeal to drive down to Texas from North Carolina, that we deserve a spot on that podium, so we're coming for it next year. It was still a ton of fun. A huge shout out to Go Power Sports for providing us with an incredibly capable, powerful, amazing suspension bike for the 2022 Go Power Sports 180, and for having us down to compete as well. It was a great time. I'll link all of the parts we used on that bike in the description of today's video. All right, if you placed an order for a 2022 Cars and Cameras ornament to help Charles replace his stolen tools, they should all be getting done this week. It's safe to say we bit off more than we could chew. The support was way more than we thought it would be, which is awesome. But Charles has bought out like 4 Tractor Supplies worth of nuts for the wheels for the rail, and I can't buy more than 100 spark plugs at a time. So that being said, we bit off more than we could chew. We are over 2/3 done. They should be done by the end of this week. So thank you everyone who's waiting on it. Thank you to everyone who placed an order, and if you're still waiting, we're trying our best here. So thank you all for your support. Thank you for watching. Leave a thumbs up. See you next time.
Cars and Cameras is leaving the property. Y'all have a good day.
Evening.
It was fun. Loved racing with y'all. Keep the rubber side down. It'll be fun.